G'day folks, Ben from Snow Ease. Today I'm showing you how to set up this ultra lightweight rooftop tent. This is the Inspired Overland Stargazer. This is got carbon fiber elements in it, a clear top, really unique rooftop tent with an X-frame, which we haven't seen in Inspired Overland's range just yet, but you've got a bit more internal space. What I'm showing you today is what comes with it and how to set it up, which is really straightforward, but we'll start with kind of what comes with it first. Before we dive in, we've got loads more content like this on our channel, so make sure you like and subscribe below. Now let's jump into the product. At the back here, this is a cover. So if you want to protect this while it's in transit, this is a cover with straps that go over the side here to go over the top and protect it if you like. You don't have to use that, it comes with the unit. Probably really good if you're able to put this on and take it off. You can leave this in your garage, and then while you're transporting it, you can put this on to protect from the sun, dust and everything. Take this off when you get to campsite, and it keeps this top nice and clean so you can see the stars at night. This just has an elastic around the edge and metal clips that hook in underneath the frame here, and then you tighten it up across the top with these buckles to keep it secure while it's in transit. I don't know how many people will actually use that, but it does come with the unit if you want it. Now, when you buy it, it will also have these straps here over the top. These are, Inspired Overland have told me, just there to keep things together in transit. They're just tucked in to the channels on the side here like this, and they run over the top like that. They've got soft bits on it. They say it's just to keep things together in transit. I don't know exactly what they're for. Keep them as extras if you want, but you don't need to use them. They've got no other purpose. You can put them aside. Now you do also get some mounting equipment, spanner, screws and bolts, everything you need to mount it, brackets, various rubber sections here so you can put the rubber between the roof rack and the rooftop tent here. So you've got lots of options to mount it. And you also get this length of rubber insert here. You can actually put this in the channels here because it's got channels around the side, so you can put roof rails on this if you like. If not, you can put this channel in here. Fits in, I think it fits over both of those. So it just covers that up if you want it to look a bit neat. You don't have to use that, but it comes with the tent if you like. I'll put that aside. Before we go any further, the ladder doesn't go inside the tent. This gets packed separately. Inspired Overland's premise is to make tents really light to reduce the load that sits on top of your car. So their idea is, this is just extra load, put it in the back of your car where you're bringing that weight down. This is only 42 kilos. This tent here, throw this in, it's gonna be up to 60 kilos because it's around about 5 to 6 kilos for the ladder here. It comes with a bag though, so you can store that in the bag, throw it in the back of your car. And when you set this up, I can do this now because the mount points are on the side here. Undo the strap here. You can lengthen this out. They lock into place with these locking mechanisms here. So to shorten that down again, push them in. These hooks here just go over the latches here like this, and I can leave this on here for now just to show you it's quite secure. There's rubber in there, so it kind of hugs it in place. And then this wants to sit at roughly sort of a 30-degree angle on the side of the tent. Now you've got mounting points here, you've got mounting points on the end here, and the same on the other side because you've got 3 doorways that you can access this tent from. Now setup of this is super easy. You've got 6 latches around the outside. Now these are kind of cast alloy type latches, really neat latches. Pull this little pin out the side here that releases this mechanism and unlocks the top. Might need to put a little bit of down pressure on that just to loop it out. That's it there. Come to the next one. This is at the foot end of the tent here. Pull this out, unlatch that, unhook it. Do the same on the other side, and then we can go around to the head end of the tent and lift the whole thing up. Last 2 latches at the end here, all operate the same way. Bit of down pressure to pull them off. Last one here, and the lid will now just sit there. It won't do anything until we lift it. Now what we need to do, and obviously if this was on top of a car, you'd be pushing it up, but I'm just lifting it in this instance. Don't have to force it, just let the struts take over. You can see the end of the tent naturally lifts up, and that's the top of it pretty much in place. Now you've got this elastic strap here. This is the strap you use to pack it up. I'm just going to tuck it over the top. Now this attaches, you can see at the higher end here. So a lot of rooftop tents, you tuck it down here, but then it goes over the door. You can do that if you like and just tuck it around one of these brackets here to hold it in place. Alternatively, push it up high, but ideally what you do, and if we walk around this side here, I'll show you, you can just remove it altogether. You don't even have to use it if you don't want, but there's just a D-loop here with a hook on it. I'm just going to undo that, and I'm just going to take it off, maybe leave it hanging on one side, and then I can just loop it back around for setup. Now while I'm at the back of the tent here, there's a couple of poles to set up here. You can see this wobbles a little bit because there's no support across this way. Tucked down in the end here are these 2 short extendable poles. Now these just tuck up underneath here. There's little blocks up in here that these slot into. Just put them in place, make sure they're in place, and then just give it a twist to lock it in place. Do the same on the other side. And then I'll give the tent a bit of a wobble to show you just how much difference these poles make to how stable the tent is. So I'll just reach for it, find the slot, put it in place. It's in place there now, lock that in. Now if I go to wobble this, that's not moving at all. It's really sturdy, but on top of that, there's 2 more poles to go at the head end of the tent. So if we have a look inside, this is the bag that they can go in. Got 2 flexible poles here for the awning, and then you've got these 2 carbon fiber poles here. Now these go on the outside of the tent here. So one will go on this side here, the other here. It's just a flick lock to lock that in place. These are all made with carbon fiber. Have a look down the bottom here. There's a little bracket there that one spigot will go into. We extend this out, same thing at the top. Give it a bit of a push just to stretch it all out so the fabric's nice and taut. Lock it into place. Same thing on the other side. Grab the other pole, and pop it in at the bottom, spigot at the bottom, spigot at the top. Once it's in place, extend it out a little bit, lock it into place, and that's now made the tent nice and taut. 2 more poles to pop into place. Now we have got these bags here that can hang on the outside. You can remove these completely if you like. They tuck inside the tent otherwise, but otherwise I'm just gonna hang them down the end there like that for storage. Grab our 2 flexible poles here. Now these go in this little aluminium block here. So with this bit pointing downwards, lock this in place, just wiggle it around until it locks all the way in, make sure it goes all the way in. Bend this up, and then in the awning here, we've got these eyelets, hook it through like that. Same on the other side, and that is the tent, the main structure of the tent, all set up. So we've got a protective awning. From there, we've got double doors that we can zip or unzip here if we like. Double doors on the other side there. We've got this PVC window with a cover here that we like. And being the Stargazer, you've also got this large blanket underneath here, which is closed at the moment. We unzip that. We can see outside, we've got a vent at the end, so we've got a few different setup options. Check out our other video for all the walkthrough features of that. Now, we haven't done anything specific with the mat. This is a self-inflating mat that we've had in deflate mode for pack up. I haven't actually sucked the air out of this at the moment. If we were to squash the air out of this, use a pump maybe to suck the air out of it, you would then gain extra storage space inside the tent. For storage inside of it, you can't really fit a really bulky sleeping bag. I'd suggest maybe lightweight down sleeping bags are gonna fit in here for storage. It's made as a lightweight tent. Once again, the idea is to get the weight off the roof of the tent and into the car. If you've got a really heavy sleeping bag, it almost doesn't make sense to store it up on the top. But lightweight down bags are gonna squash inside here. And if you do wanna get extra storage, use a pump, something like the Zempire Monster pump or Austral Dual pump as well. Now, there's nothing that fits perfectly in here. Inspired Overland have got some ideas for future additions to their mat range to make it more suitable to squash it down or actually suck the air out to create more storage space inside. But for now, all you need, if you're not putting anything inside or you're just putting lightweight down bags inside, all you need to do is open up the deflate valve here so some of the air can squash out. And to set it up, you've got an inflate valve on this side here. So open that up. When you set it up, that's then gonna suck the air inside to puff it right up and give you the most comfort. That's 6 centimeters of mat there. Now pack up is really easy as well. Now I'm just gonna, we didn't pack this up right last time. I'm just gonna unroll this. The less bulky sort of fabric like this you've got, the better. If you lay this flat inside the tent like this, same on this side here, we'll lay this flat. Make sure with the Stargazer that you've got this internal blanket here done up. Don't leave it rolled up at the end there because it just creates a bulky kind of sausage of fabric to try and squeeze in. Same with these doors at the end here. You have got another vent at the top here that I forgot to mention, but with this door at the end here, I'm actually gonna just unroll this and lay it flat inside here. Then we'll tuck these inside, take the poles out, and we'll show you how easily it closes down. Now I'm just gonna put the elastic back in place. As I mentioned, you don't really have to do this. You can just tuck the fabric in around the sides if you like, but it's not too hard just to hook this into place now. I'm just gonna find that little D-ring, or right at the end here, sorry. Might be a little more difficult to do, I suppose, if it's up on the roof, but this is just gonna tuck the fabric in as you go. Now, once we've done that, we come to these poles at the end. We need to collapse these down, so just undo them, extend them flat, and they just tuck inside the frame there. Same on the other side, and then we go back around to the head end, and we grab the long strap so we can pull it to close it down. Now we grab our strap here. It's quite, I can reach the top, but this is extendable, so you can lengthen this right out so you can reach it from the ground. It's got a handle on the end there as well. If we grab this now, this isn't overly hard. It pulls down quite easily. You can see the benefit of having that elastic here now. It just helps to pull this in, but we do still need to just go around and make sure this is all tucked in around the edges. As we push this down, the frame of the end there also collapses that end. And when it gets to a certain point, it will just sit and won't want to collapse down any further. Tuck this inside here and then go around the tent. I'll push this down and just go around. Don't force it. Just tuck all this in. Make sure there's nothing hanging out the sides. And I found it's best to start with the clips at this end here. So make sure this is tucked in as well. At the end, if you tuck all this in, this gasket around the side seals to the bottom really well to keep dust and moisture out. I'll push this down. I'll do this up. If these have latched closed again, just pull the little loop, undo that, bit of down pressure over the top, and I'll lock that in place. It's going to come around and do this side here first, making sure that all this fabric is tucked in. And to unlock that again, bit of down pressure, loop it over, lock it down, then work my way up, tucking this fabric in as I go. Most of it is in. You see at the end here, this is just out a little bit, tucks inside really easily. Now, if I had deflated the mat before I'd done this, this would pack up even easier. I haven't even attempted to deflate the mat in this instance. Means I need to put a little bit of pressure on here to be able to lock it down, but not too much. It's certainly easier than a lot of rooftop tents that I've had the pleasure of packing up in the past. Tuck that in. Got one more buckle around the end here, but I'm going to do the other side and do these two last, but I'll tuck these in as I go. Tuck it, tuck it, tuck it. Push this down. Bit of down pressure on that one. Lock it into place. Back around to the end here. Lock that one into place, lock this one into place. And well, I've just got a buckle stuck in here, so I just want to tuck that inside. And without the extra storage inside, that seal has sit really comfortably against this carbon fiber element here, so it's quite well sealed. If you go and put too much bedding and stuff inside there, it puts upward pressure on this and you can get little gaps. So as I mentioned, stick with lightweight bedding inside here. Maybe a down quilt or down sleeping bags are going to fit. If you really want to make that even easier, get a pump to suck the air out of that mat inside. That's going to give you heaps and heaps of extra space in there, so that will pack up even easier. But that is how to set up and pack away Inspired Overland's Stargazer Duo rooftop tent, something you can sleep in and watch the stars in at night. You can buy these online and in store at Snowy's.